Welcome to Chapter 11 of this FE12 H4 Reverse Recruitment LTC. This is the beginning of Henry's Way, where we fight a lot of dragons who are very strong, but also give very good experience. We begin by selling more spare weapons and vulneraries to reach 10,000 gold. This will be enough for us to do some drill grounds for Katarina, and also buy some dragon effective weapons in the secret shop on this map. Chapter 11 is a difficult map to LTC because it is another desert map. It helps tremendously that our Lord Alice can be a 12-move flyer. This means that the map can be cleared in 4 turns without any staff use, because Alice starts at 43 tiles away from the gate, and another flyer who starts at the front position is 40 tiles away from the boss. But since we have more than enough rescue staffs, we will use 2 of them to 3-turn this map. This is probably going to be the only clear in this run that uses 2 rescues to trade 1 turn, which is not the greatest trade. The idea of this 3-turn 2 rescue clear will be to let a staffer start at the front position. He will rescue Feena in both turn 1 and turn 2 to dance the boss killer and Alice respectively. In theory, it seems possible to save the second rescue use. But in practice, Feena only has 3 move on desert tiles, and there aren't enough adjacent bone tiles to increase her movement. Let me note here that bone tiles only cost 1 move, whereas desert tiles cost 2 moves for Feena. Personally, I was not able to find a way for Feena to move sufficiently far in turn 2 by herself to dance Alice to cease in 2 turns. There is also another issue that Zane, who replaces Shida, needs to reach Jake in 3 turns. So he might need a dance as well because he wastes a turn imitating a flyer. By using a second rescue, Feena will be able to dance Zane in turn 3 as we will see. That being said, if anyone figures out a way to clear this map in 3 turns with only 1 rescue, please do let me know. While we were talking, Katarina received 4 rounds of drill grounds and reached level 12. With some additional healing in this map, she will reach level 13 and be ready to promote before the next chapter. Once she's done with the drill grounds, Katarina returns the Scorpio shard to Draco Chris, who needs it to double the wyverns on this map and cleanly kill them. On the other hand, Feena needs the Cancer shard and defense bound to be able to tank a wyvern hit. For those of you who have watched some of my runs, it should not be a surprise that my clears often involve a tanky or dodgy Feena. This run is going to be no exception on that front. Let's get into the map. In turn 1, Sage Merrick moves up and rescues Feena to the tile below him. They're both in range of a wyvern up there, but that wyvern is going to suicide on Merrick because Feena actually has higher defense. At this position, Feena can move up 3 tiles to dance Draco Chris, who has just full moved 10 tiles. With 3 more full moves, Chris will be next to the boss wyvern and be able to kill it. The reason we dance Chris upwards is because Chris can now move up 10 tiles to obtain the arm scroll. We'll certainly lose a number of hidden treasures in this 3-turn clear, but we'll try our best. By the way, it seems that the 3x3 square of tiles containing the arm scroll is mislabeled on Fire Emblem WOD. The square should be shifted 1 tile up, because if Chris had moved 9 tiles up and 1 tile left, then he would not get the arm scroll based on my test. After Chris killed the barbarian, Medea, Samson, and George moved to the left side to deal with the wyverns and barbarians there. Zane copies Alice to get 12 moves starting next turn, and Katarina healed him for experience. Ask moves up to enter the range of a wyvern in the top right corner. Even though she has the speed to double, she will not be able to cleanly kill it in the upcoming enemy phase. But that's okay because she can kill in turn 2. Finally, Alice obtained the Spirit Dust and entered the range of a wyvern on the left side. In this enemy phase, we're going to rig her to crit that wyvern with the javelin that we forged before. In turn 1 enemy phase, Chris kills a bunch of wyverns and other enemies in the top right section of the map, as long as his hand axe hits don't miss. Javelin would be more accurate, but I want to save some javelin uses. A wyvern in the bottom left corner was baited by Samson, while another wyvern from the top suicides on Merrick as we planned. To my surprise, Merrick had a very low chance dodge of that wyvern, which will help him get more experience later. Chris gets another level up here, and having finished chapter 9 where he needed low res, I'm now going to rig his res procs in preparation for chapter 14 where he needs very good res. In turn 2, Lena first hammernes the rescue staff carried by Merrick. Then Merrick moves 6 tiles to the left to be on a bone tile, and rescues Feena to the bone tile above him. This position of Merrick is in range of a wyvern on the left side, so Merrick would die if he didn't dodge in the previous enemy phase. In that case, he should move 5 left, 1 up to rescue Feena to the same bone tile. In any case, after Feena is rescued, Alice moves top left to a position that can be danced by Feena and obtains the angelic roll. Alice can now reach the gate with 2 full moves. On the right side, Ast is able to kill the wounded wyvern while being just outside of the range of those barbarians and hunters. And on the bottom left side, George kills the wyvern baited by Samson. I don't know why I'm getting these very rare dodges. There was a 94 displayed hit on George, or only about 0.66% chance of dodge. Anyways, Samson moves to bait the remaining wyvern in the top left corner. In the bottom left corner, sorry. After this, Zane moves toward Jake, while Chris and Alice move toward the boss. Alice obtains the secret book. There is an energy drop a few tiles above them, but I don't see a way to get it in 3 turns. In turn 2 enemy phase, I rig Chris to crit both sword masters near him, in particular obtaining the master sword, which will sell for a good amount of gold. I could additionally rig Alice to crit this wyvern, but she would level up and that would be difficult to rig simultaneously. As mentioned, a wyvern suicides on Merrick out of my original plan, and another wyvern is going to be weakened by Samson as I planned. Yet another wyvern carrying an energy drop was baited by Feena, and Merrick will be able to kill it next turn. In turn 3, Ast can move up exactly 10 tiles and obtain the Draco Shield. Then Medea, Samson, and George are able to clean up the bottom left corner. Medea and Katerina both level up. And George gets his first level up. It is an amazing level up, but has the necessary HP, strength, speed, and defense. Lena uses the physics staff on Merrick, who has just enough bulk to kill the wyvern with the energy drop. After that, Feena dances Zane, and Zane is now able to reach Jake and recruit him. Chris crit kills the boss, and we're basically done with this map. To complete this chapter, Zane recruits Jake's replacement Caesar and trades him the VIP card. Caesar then enters the secret shop to buy all 3 dragon packs. We don't need to buy the Worm Slayers because we don't have any dedicated sword users, and we will get 2 of those for free. Anyways, that's chapter 11 cleared in 3 turns with 2 rescues. See you next time in Fire Dragon Hell.